Welcome to our Expert Dojo program about personal brand. And again, I remain casual. And I remain casual because that is my personal brand. Now, some of you might say, as you're building a company, Brian, why are you wasting my time talking about personal brand? I'm building a company, and my company is based on my company's relationship with the customers. No, there is no company. There's you. There's human beings. There is no B2B, there is no B2C, there is just B2H. And B2H means business to human, right? There are no consumers, there are no businesses, there are just humans. So you are always interacting with another human. And whether you want to build a personal brand or whether you don't want to build a personal brand, I got news again for you. You have no choice. A personal brand is being built, whether you want to or not. Now, we can look at some of the more famous people who have done a phenomenal job building personal brand, people like Richard Branson, people like Elon Musk, where actually they have taken their brand to an extent that if we look at the electric cars, as the companies were built in America, there were many electric car companies out there. There were electric car companies that were way bigger than Tesla when Tesla first came out. But Tesla dominated. Why did they dominate? Because his personal brand was so strong. His message through that personal brand was way bigger than the personal brand of Tesla. And I would argue that the cost of customer acquisition for Tesla was reduced by half because Elon Musk was such a strong proponent of what his company was going to achieve through him. If we look at many of the other brands, especially the car brands, who are the main people there? I can't name one. Can you? Let's look at the new electric car companies. I don't know the CEO of the next 5 biggest companies. Nobody told me. Actually, more importantly, those founders never told me. So why should I trust, love, like, or engage with their product when they don't have a personal brand? So how do you build a personal brand is what comes next. And that's what our program is for. The 4 weeks that we're going to take you through are going to show you the areas that you need to become more visible so that you can build a personal brand. Right? Very simple. Then we're going to show you how you can build that visibility in an extremely efficient and simple way. We're going to bring in one of our best personal brand trainers, one of my favorite friends. And he's going to take you all the way through that. Then he's going to put the onus on you. And that onus on you is going to be asking you to actually start building your personal brand. And he's going to ask you to start looking at your own personal areas. It could be your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook profile. It could be what you're speaking about. It could be whether you're at conferences, whether you're writing blogs. It could be all of the things that represent your personal point of view, which, by the way, is the same point of view as your company. And then you're going to build out your personal brand. And as you start to build your personal brand and you get to that final week, now it gets really interesting because you're going to start to measure the impact of your personal brand on how your product is doing. Did you speaking at a conference impact the amount of inquiries that you received through for your product or for your service or for your SaaS? And did that actually turn into potential sales? Because that will then allow you to step back and say, I am using my personal brand, not for my ego, not for myself to feel really good, but for the benefit of my company. I am Elon Musk. I am not the person who is just trying to get his name recognized out there. If you take myself, for example, at Expert Dojo, my personal brand has been in servitude to the Expert Dojo brand since I started Expert Dojo. Every single thing I speak about is through Expert Dojo and for Expert Dojo because Expert Dojo is me and I am Expert Dojo. And you need to take on exactly the same persona for your company. And many of you may say, Brian, I can't speak like Elon Musk. Well, you know, Elon Musk couldn't really speak the first few times, but he still got up there on stage. And also, there may be somebody else in your organization who's exceptional at putting themselves out there. Or maybe you hire somebody and bring somebody in as you start to raise rounds. Either way, personal brand is not something you can avoid. So go through the program. The support documents are all there. We will then start to build out videos so you can see them as well, which will give you more support. And remember, throughout the year, we have the calendar that shows you which month we're going to be going through which individual areas. So go out there, build a name, let the world find out about you, enjoy it. I certainly do. And make sure that what you've built in your incredible product is built for a reason that you live every single day.